Hello, my name is Min. Welcome to my channel, Min's English class. Today, I would like to talk about another prefix, and it's this one, dis, this. And it has two meanings. One is the word not. So anything that follows after this one, it says it's not. And the second meaning of this one is away from. Okay, so whatever that is after this word, by adding dis in front of it, this becomes away from it. Okay, so let's begin our lesson today. The first example I would like to do is obey, obey. All right, and this word means follow orders. So when you're given orders, you follow those orders right to the letters, and that is when you obey orders. And this one can take many different forms. For example, you can do obedience, and it becomes noun. And you can also do obedient. So following orders very well. And we can give an example of, as students, you must be obedient to your teachers. Okay, so when we put the prefix this in front of this one, this word becomes this word has the meaning of not. So not obeying what is being told to you. So this one means not following orders well, not following orders well. Okay, and another synonym of this one, behave, means to act upon orders or upon your beliefs. So as a child, you need to behave in the right way. However, you're not doing that, then you are misbehaving. It's another synonym of that. And we can also say rebel against, or act against. So these are the synonyms of the word disobey. Next example is the word approve. Approve. So approve means you are agreeing with what other people say. So let's say someone says that Donald Trump has been a great politician, and you agree with him. But instead of having with at the end, approve takes the preposition of. So approve of an idea, approve of a suggestion, or of a belief, or of a person. Okay, so when we put dis prefix in front of this one, it also becomes not. So you're not approving of something. Okay, so you can also put this in front of agree, and it becomes disagree. Disagree with. Okay, but overall, disapprove has a broader meaning, whereas disagree, we only use it when we are not happy with other people's opinions. Okay. And the next verb that we want to do today is this one. Simple word, and you might go, okay, so when you put this in front of this one, then is it not? So that means you don't have an arm. Or when you put away in front of this one, then does that mean this arm means take away an arm from you? It becomes ridiculous, right? Because this word arm has many different meanings, and one of that is obviously a part of your body that is attached to your shoulder. Okay, and this meaning is super important, and it means weapon. So arm means weapon, and armed means weaponized. That means you have weapons in your body. Okay? So an example would be, we can say armed robbery. So instead of just using your bare hand or bare feet to take money off of someone, you use weapons. So armed robbery typically involves guns, machine guns, or things like that, right? So this arm means, and here this becomes the meaning of away. So someone is already armed and you take weapons away from that person. That's what disarm means. Okay? So take away or remove weapons. That's what disarm means. And this word is especially important when it is concerned with global politics. Global politics. So United Nations use this word a lot, and they usually say disarm. Disarmament. Disarmament means the act of taking away weapons from a country or a region. So they are trying to do disarmament of ISIS. Okay, so this word is super important, and always know that in English, a simple word can have more than one meaning, and that's usually the case. So you have to understand that words like these ones, arm, can mean something like weapon. Okay? Okay, the next word I want to do is appear. Appear. Very common word. We use it all the time. So when you say someone appeared, then it means someone showed up. So it means show up. To be present, so to be there. And when you put this in front of this one, it doesn't mean that do not show up. It means someone was there, but then he went away. So this has the meaning of away. So disappear means go away, or we can even say things like evaporate, vanish. And someone was there right beside you, and suddenly, all of a sudden, he is nowhere to be seen. Then you can say he disappeared. He went away, he evaporated, or he even vanished. So that's what the word disappear means. Fair enough. The next one. And next word is my favorite word, qualify. Qualify. And this has the meaning of to become eligible. Eligible to enter something. Okay? So do you qualify for the Olympics? Then do you or are you eligible to enter the Olympics, right? So we call the first matches in the Olympics qualifications, because after that maybe you had 100 people contending from all over the world, and the qualification narrowed down the players to 16 people. So that's what qualify means. And if you put this in front of that one, it becomes not. Not. So this qualify is basically taking that eligibility away, and you're not qualified, you're not eligible to enter the competition anymore. So that's what disqualify means. Another example that has similar meaning with this one is validate. Validate. So the word valid means having eligibility. Okay, and if you put unvalidate, no, actually it's invalidate, sorry. So if you put in front of this one, here in has the same meaning with this one, not. So you are taking that eligibility away from someone else, okay? So that's what the word disqualify means. All right, next example is very empowering word, courage. Gives you hope, gives you power, and gives you motivation, especially in times like this. Courage, okay? So courage is a strong mindset or strong motivation. That's what courage is. Not being afraid, okay? Not being hesitant. That's what courage means. And if you put this in front of the word courage, then this becomes a way. So someone had motivation and you are taking that away from him. Okay, so discourage means to make someone depressed or defeated. So make someone not wanting to go forward, you know, break their heart is another example of that. So discourage could be used as adjective aligned by adding ing, and we can give an example like this news. No. So discouraging can have an example like discouraging news. Okay, so anything that makes you feel depressed or defeated, that's what discouraging means. So for example, COVID-19, it's almost seemed like all the nations were handling the situation well, and it almost felt like everyone would soon begin to go on world travel and go united with your family members all over again. However, lately there was a new COVID-19 coronavirus variant that's called Omicron, and it's spreading quickly across the nation, and everybody is, a lot of the countries are now setting up barriers so that and they're blocking the entrance, borders, closing down everything again, and that's discouraging. Okay, and the opposite of this one is when you do en, encourage. Encourage is the opposite of this word, and it means to give hope, to make someone motivated. So encouraging, discouraging. So they are very useful in everyday conversation when you describe someone being encouraging or discouraging. Per se, you have a friend who is always encouraging, please be around that person more. But if you have a friend who always gives you discouraging advice or discouraging words to you, saying that you cannot do something, you're not worth it, you don't deserve it, then stay away from it. Okay. The next word is grace. Grace. This is one word that Americans like the most. Even their national anthem is called Amazing Grace. Grace basically means honor or elegance. Okay. For example, when you go to a wedding ceremony, you don't wear jeans, you don't wear t-shirts, you get suit up and you wear ties and you wear nice jacket, because it is a place that requires grace or honor or elegance. And if you put this in front of that, it means it's something that takes away that honor. Okay, so remove honor or make something or someone not elegant. Okay, so let's say you are from a very you are from a very famous family, and everybody knows your name, and you do something terrible. For example, in the middle of the night, you get drunk and you sing a song on the street and you get naked and you start to harass people, especially girls around you. Then you are disgracing your family, your name. Okay, disgracing one's name. So that's what the word disgrace means. Okay, that takes this in front of that would be this one. Belief. Okay, so belief is the noun form of believe. So to believe in something. Okay, that's what belief means. Okay, it has a synonym, trust, and they both take this as prefix, and this one means not. So you're not believing in something, you're not trusting someone. Distrust. Okay, distrust. Okay, an example would be act of disbelief in danger. So make something dangerous, endanger the society. This happens a lot in times of crisis. You're not believing other people, so active disbelief endanger the society. Okay, so that's one way that we can use the word disbelief. Next one is this one, content. Content, and you immediately think of the word content, but they are different. Content always has the S in the end, but this one is different. This one is used as adjective, and it means satisfied. So be satisfied with. They all take the same proposition, or even you can say happy. So be content with, be satisfied with, or be happy with. I'm not content with what you are saying to me, okay? Or I'm not satisfied with the quality of this car, okay? And when we put this in front of the word content, it becomes not. So discontent with, so you're not satisfied with something, you're not happy with something, okay? And you're angry. Finally, our last example today, the number 10th, is advantage. Advantage, okay? We use this word a lot. A very powerful word, and it means on edge over something, okay? So you are in superior position. Okay, so let's say you're playing basketball and you have an advantage of height, and that means compared to other players who are mostly 6 feet tall, you have an advantage of height. That means you are about like the height of 6'5", and you're already so this advantage means you're not in a good position in a competition, and you don't have an edge over, and you are in a inferior position. Okay, or to have damage to one's reputation or social status. That's what disadvantage means. And one example could be skin color was his biggest disadvantage as a politician. For example, Barack Obama, when he ran for the president of the United States, many people believed that his skin color was his biggest disadvantage because never in the history of America a black man was appointed as president. It was a white people dominant society, still is. And we use this word disadvantage just like that. Okay, let's do a quick review of today's prefix this, and it meant not, opposite of, or it meant away. And the first example was obey, to follow orders, and by adding this it became disobey, which meant not following orders. And the next one was approve, which meant agree with, and when you put this in front of that, disapprove of meant disagreeing with. You're not saying yes to something, and arm was not your part, the part of your body. It meant weapon, and the word disarm basically meant to take weapons away from someone or some people. And appear meant show up, to be there, but by adding this it meant go away, to vanish. And qualify meant to be eligible for a competition or university admittance, and by adding this in front of that, disqualify meant you're no longer eligible. And courage meant a strong heart to do something, and this courage is to take that strong heart away from you. So it was the opposite of encourage, and discouraging news can make your heart break. And grace was honor, and it meant elegance, and disgrace meant to make honor look bad. So to taint someone's name, to make someone's name bad. And belief was to believe in, trust. However, if you do disbelief, then it meant not believing in something. And content was not content. It was an adjective, meant satisfaction or to be happy with, happiness. However, if you put discontent with, that it meant you're not happy with something. Finally, advantage was the benefit, something that you have that makes you superior in a competition or in a contest. However, if you put this, it meant the opposite. So you're no longer in a superior position, disadvantage. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening to my lecture again. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and please set the alarm so that you know when my next video is up. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.